There was a fire at the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center this morning. Patients and employees at the center were shocked by the fire, which destroyed a multi-purpose building. Firemen attached to the York Park Fire Station said faulty wiring caused the blaze. The building was used by some disabled persons at the center to store equipment for craft making and for cleaning test tubes for the University of the West Indies Hospital. Now that this income-generating building is gone, some disabled persons will lose their livelihood.
What do you really know about the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center?
I'm assuming that it's in correlation with the University of the West Indies.
I've been told that disabled persons are there and people volunteer and partake in whatever it is to help them.
I've heard about it, but I just heard about it, that's about it. Just heard the name, I don't know what it's about.
I have no inside information on what takes place inside the home. I only know that it's a rehabilitation center for children. But apart from that, I have no other information.
Yes, I am aware of the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center. I found out about it through the Digital Rising Stars. 1 year, I think the center was burnt down and they had the proceeds from their concert was towards refurbishing and rebuilding the center.
The Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center is the only one of its kind in the English-speaking Caribbean. The center treats spinal injuries caused by car accidents, gunshot wounds, and other physical disabilities associated with birth defects. Many persons only became aware of the center after the fire destroyed its multipurpose building in 2006. For some persons, the fire destroyed more than a building. It destroyed a legacy.
So now them use it for some mini workshops, wood workshop, and used to wash things from University Hospital, a test tube, and a lot of different things like you have craft work, people do craft inside here, a computer get burned up inside here, and some memorabilia from long time pictures and so on with the Queen and so on when the Queen visits Jamaica, and so a lot of things get destroyed in that building.
But in spite of this, the center has continued to give patients an opportunity to earn. Monex Limited, the business operated by the center, has given some patients jobs. Through contracts with the University of the West Indies and Air Jamaica, these patients have been able to clean and repair test tubes and earphones. But only few patients benefit from this opportunity because Monex doesn't have sufficient resources to make it available to everyone.
What we always need is money. Because money to meet the pay bill and that sort of thing. You know, it's a large bill because the hostel is very expensive running, unfortunately. So that is something we could definitely do with assistance, the running of the hostel, because it's a substantial sum, and I mean people contribute something, but that's just nothing. You know, it's every week we have to find the food bill, the bill to pay the people, you know, staff, and it's a substantial bill.
Like Monex, the physiotherapy department is not able to serve as many patients as it can because of a lack of resources.
Well, the center at present, the existing structure was designed at the time when the population was 1.6 million, and it is now close to 3 million. So you can say that we're unable to cope with the number of patients who require admission. So we actually, because we admit patients from all the hospitals in Jamaica, and sometimes we actually get patients from as far as Antigua. So we actually end up with a long waiting list because we don't have the physical bed space to admit the patients that we need to admit. In terms of physiotherapy, the physical space is limited, so we would like to expand the work area, and what we propose to do is to grill the corridor that surrounds the physiotherapy department so that we can use the passage to put equipment in the passage. So that's one of the short-term needs for the physiotherapy department. Also the pool, which is used for physiotherapy, hydrotherapy. There's no change room or bathroom facility attached to the pool. So that's another physical need, which would enhance the use of the pool.
Many groups, organizations, and companies have given a helping hand to support the center. Headline Entertainment is one of them. In 2007, the American Friends of Jamaica donated a crank-adjustable parallel bar. This equipment helps persons with artificial legs to walk again. While organizations try to do their part, students from the University of the West Indies have given their support to the Rehabilitation Center.
I was told by my SSDM that she would like to keep Mona Rehab as one of the outreach programs or centers that we regularly visit. We are trying at this point in time to obtain sponsorship, especially for next semester. Now that we have the time, the Christmas break, we want to reach out to businesses and acquire monies.
Yes, several companies and people have been trying to help, but so much more needs to be done to allow the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center to effectively serve its patients and the wider population.
We'll be always very happy to receive donations if you'd like to send them, which would help us to continue what we're doing at present.
By having proper work areas, the staff would be able to do their jobs much better, and in turn the patients will benefit. Because once the staff is functioning well, then the patients will be treated better.
Giving the service to other people is something that should be integrated into all of us, because service is the best way you can find yourself.
The needs of the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center are real, and as time goes on, they will grow. They're working to help themselves, and other organizations have pitched in occasionally, but this is not enough. What are you going to do about it?